Hi and welcome to what would normally be called Another Week in Comics, but because Sid's not here and I'm here, I'm Pete, I'm calling it Pete's Week in Comics. I'm a YouTube sensation, I'm presenter of the Sunday Night Geek on Puritans Radio, which you should tune into every Sunday between 6 and 8 o'clock. So as I'm taking over, you're going to get my picks of the week. We are going to start this week with a little fifth week event from DC. They haven't got a lot of stuff out, but what they have got is pretty crazy. So we're going to start with Catwoman, Tweety and Sylvester. That's right, Catwoman is teaming up with Tweety Pie and Sylvester the cat. But not to be outdone, you've got the Joker teaming up with Daffy Duck. That's right, another classic cartoon character teaming up with the Joker. And we also have Lex Luthor and Porky Pig. That is one I am buying myself. So I can't tell you how good it is, but I'm sure, just judging by the cover, it's going to be absolutely fantastic stuff. So if you like your DC characters, if you like your classic cartoon series, then mashing them up is going to be a perfect buy for you. From Marvel this week, we have got a few issue ones for you. Firstly, The Hunt for Wolverine carries on. There's been loads of issues of this, but we are now at issue 1 of Dead Ends. So if you're excited about the one true Wolverine coming back, be sure to pick that one up. There's a new Wolverine series starting very soon, and this is all the lead into it. So make sure you are buying that if you're a fan of all things Logan and all things Wolverine. And for all you Venom fans, we've got not one but two new Venom series. We've got Venom First Host, which is as it sounds. It's a storyline all about the first host of the Venom symbiote and what goes on with that. So yes, get reading that one if you want to learn more about the early days of the Venom symbiote. And if you want to go back even a little bit further, you've got this new Venom Venom, which is set in the Vietnam War, as the title would suggest. Again, involving an early journey of the symbiote that later became Venom when bonding with Eddie Brock. So you've got the Venom film coming out later this year, two new Venom books. It's no surprise that Marvel are going to be pumping out a lot of Venom stuff for you in the coming weeks, so pick those ones up if you're excited about the film and you want to learn a bit more about the early days of Venom. Graphic novel pick of the week. As I'm a little bit behind on a few of the graphic novels, I'm going to pick one that is one of my favourites from one of my favourite independent creators. It's Motor Girl by the great Terry Moore. He's responsible for such great books as Strangers in Paradise, which has recently come back with the new ongoing series Strangers in Paradise 25. He's also done a couple of other creator-owned projects and a few bits here and there for DC and Marvel, but mostly he works on his own books for Abstract Studios, and Motor Girl is a very, very good read. It's just a self-contained story. It was only a few issues long, so it doesn't take you long to read, but it's basically a war veteran and her coming to terms with not being in the war anymore, working on a sort of car wreck place, and she's got an imaginary friend who's a gorilla. So if that sort of floats your boat, then you should definitely read it. Very good, very interesting, very heartwarming as a book that you think about a gorilla, an imaginary gorilla would be, but it is very, very good. So yeah, check that out. Check out a lot of Terry Moore's other books, especially Strangers in Paradise. Strangers in Paradise 25 is running at the moment, only a few issues in, so I'm sure we can keep you up to date on those if you did miss the first few issues. Also this week we have got the release of previews from Marvel, DC and the main previews book themselves. So if you want to know what's coming out in the next couple of months, look through these. We'll have copies in the shop for you to flick through. They'll have all the new titles, all the new merchandise, statues, t-shirts, you name it, they'll be in there. So we're getting near Christmas as far as the previews books go. So get your orders in for any presents you want for yourself or that you'd like to give to someone else, because there's plenty of good stuff in there coming up from all the big publishers. So come in, get your order in, save 20% if you get any of these books that are in there on standing order. Can't say fairer than that. And lastly, we'll talk about our big signing happening in the shop this coming Saturday, which is the 1st of September. Kev Hopgood is going to be in store from around lunchtime throughout the afternoon. If you don't know who he is the guy responsible for creating War Machine, the character from Iron Man and the Avengers films, which I'm sure you've seen, as well as the Hulkbuster armour, which you'd have seen no doubt in the Avengers movies, Infinity War and Age of Ultron. So yeah, if you want to get any comics signed by him, or you just want to come in, meet him, have a chat, talk about to him why he created these characters, what his inspiration was. It'd be very interesting to have a guy that's worked for Marvel create some really big characters as well. So that is a great get for the shop. Come in on the 1st of September from lunchtime onwards to meet Kev and get some autographs. Also, while you're in town here in Banbury, it's the Old Town Party, and it is all superhero based. There's going to be pro cosplayers there. There's going to be life-size replicas of some of the cars from the Pixar Cars movies. You name it, they're going to have it if it's comic related. So come into town, meet all the different characters that you're going to see, get photographs taken with them, and just have a generally good time.